Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. I am at Camp Rucker today in Arizona. It is it was a fort back in its day. It is on Bureau of Land Management land, BLM land, and they are working to restore it. So I'm hoping each of the buildings is labeled, but about to enter this one first. And there's a stone building over there. And it looks like other buildings over there as well. So the place gets its name from a Lieutenant Rucker. On July 11, 1878, he was crossing a waterway. And he was so close to getting to the other side to a safe spot. But a fellow lieutenant was in danger of drowning. So Rucker had to make a split-second decision. Do I make it to safety, or do I go and try to rescue the fellow lieutenant? He decided to try to help his fellow lieutenant, and they both drowned. So eventually Camp Rucker was named for Lieutenant Rucker. All right. I'm going to pause the video until I get to that building over there. So hang on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in to this barn, and note that this timber here, that those are actual logs. So let's go ahead and venture in. It's so exciting. I love me a ghost town. Well, this is a fort, a ghost fort. And if you look around, it is fenced in. So, all right, without further ado, let's go in. Oh, my friend is graciously grabbing the door for us. I guess for me. You get to watch. And then we have, not very big. Not as big as I expected it to be. There's a tin roof up there, by the way.
2 more rooms.
2 more rooms. She got here first. I was talking to you. But you can see better that these are trees. Wow. Look at this. A dirt floor as well. Okay, well, the other door doesn't actually open. So let's see if I can show you what it looks like in the room through one of these slats. No guarantee I can do that, but I'll do my best for you. Well, for us. Now, will it clear up? Oh, there we go. There we go. And, oops. I know, it's kind of annoying. Oh, come on. Well, on the other side, where that light is the light coming through the slats on the other side. But, let's see.
You can get in the barn.
Oh!
Go around the corner.
I'll come around the corner and go to the other end of the barn. All right, hang on a moment. All right, so my friend was good enough to point out that there's this door over here. So let's head in. Okay, I'm not actually going to walk in because this step is very high, and it'll be painful for me to do that. But we can see that the animals certainly would have gone in here themselves from a door over there, where it has a very small lip. And then on this side, there's more room too for them, and it kind of looks like a bit of a ladder. It may not be, but that's what it reminds me of. Because it's got very big rafters up there. And as I look down, that is cow poo. So she thinks that cows would come in here in inclement weather because there's private property all surrounding this place. And when we were driving just past here, there were cows near the road, lots of them. So, and no fencing. So, and plenty of cow poo. Anyway, isn't that cool? That is so cool. Okay, there's a plaque up there, so let's go up there and see what that's all about. Alrighty, well, here's the marker. You can pause to read it, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. Oh, and here's the other end of the barn, entrance to the barn, right there. I don't think those are actually horseshoes along the top rail there, but horseshoes would be hung with the open end up to catch good luck. All right, so it tells us that this is the old Camprucker Ranch. Camprucker was a ranching headquarters for over 80 years. The first owner was Michael Gray, a justice of the peace in Tombstone, Arizona. He moved to Camprucker in 1883 under the privileges of a quote-unquote squatter's claim. Gray was strongly committed to controlling Indian depredations and the loss of cattle from cattle rustling. With his family, he created Old Camprucker Ranch, covering about 22,000 acres. Theodore Hamp, a German artist, and his wife Matilda purchased Old Camprucker Ranch from Gray in 1896. Matilda's description of the ranch upon first seeing it was, quote, "Just before arriving at the ranch, we had to drive up a short, steep hill. The old road was located near the bakery. Coming upon the house suddenly, and that was originally the commissary, a pleasant surprise awaited me, for there was a large adobe house set in a mass of flowers, many kinds of shrubs and trees. There was also a vegetable garden in the corner," unquote. The Hamps raised goats and cows. They were also artists, some of whose illustrations and watercolors depict life in Rucker Canyon. They painted the ceiling of the small adobe house here. Charles and Mary Rack bought the ranch from the Hamps in 1919. Charlie Rack was a cattle rancher. Mary Rack, from San Francisco, was new to ranching, but soon adapted to the way of life. She described many of her experiences in books she wrote while living at the ranch. Two of the best known are A Cowman's Wife, published in 1934, and Mountain Cattle, published in 1936. The Racks branded their cattle OCR for Old Camp Rucker. The Racks sold the ranch to Mrs. Ella Dana of New York in 1943. She used this historic property as a restful retreat before transferring it to the Forest Service in 1970. And this is a picture of branding time at the Hamp Ranch, photographed courtesy of the Arizona Historical Society. This is the cow that's about to be, or maybe it's a calf, that's about to be branded. So, how fascinating is that? Alrighty, well, stay tuned for more videos and photos of this place because there are other buildings, and how cool is that? So, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. Appreciate your coming along with me today. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye now.